What if you had a team of agents being able to help one another out to achieve a task? Well, we can do that with Azure AI Foundry. Today, we're going to go over how to connect agents and calling other agents. So basically a handoff and then handoff back. And we can see all of this calling in Azure AI Foundry to test it out before we would roll it into some other solution. So if you need any help with any of your projects, please reach out and let's jump right into it. As always, after you've set up Azure AI Foundry, you have your main AI Foundry overview with your basic agent setup. In subsequent videos, we're going to go over the advanced or standard setup, which provides more capabilities. So let's go to the Agents tab right here. And we have an agent kind of set up. We're going to delete that and give it start from the beginning. So we're going to build a text summarization agent. It's just going to summarize some text, but you can think about this in say a marketing sense, right? You could connect a DALL-E model and then some other models and then string them together to automate an entire workflow. Say, start a brand guideline into an entire campaign and have an iterate on images, set up triggers in like Microsoft Teams for approvals. You can do so much here that it's kind of mind-blowing to think of, what's possible in digitizing a company. Marketing's come to mind because, smaller companies, you need to be able to do more with less people. So hence the impetus for that. So let's call this agent the main agent. And it'll auto save all of this information. And what I did preemptively is kind of ran through this idea with ChatGPT, and I got some main agent text for a description. So what we're going to do is give it some instructions. You're the main agent. When the user asks for your help or asks you for help, you decide whether you can solve it directly or hand it off, right? So we're going to just paste the description here as well, same thing. And then since this is auto saved, we're going to go and create a new agent. We're going to call this helper agent. So if you think about this in the context of a company, right, you have different people that do different things. You could really start to build out some pretty crazy workflows with Azure AI Foundry. So again, we already deployed models. You can go back to previous videos and see that. So we're basically connecting the hierarchy of agents and then connecting those to models. So we're going to give it the description for helper agent. You are the helper agent. Your job is to summarize any text passed to you into the 3 sentences. Okay, let's go back to the main, right? So we gave it agent description. And then we are going to connect up the agent. We'll go to connected agents. So we'll select our helper agent. We'll give it a unique name, helper, and describe under which conditions this is triggered. So we can sort of do the same thing that we did before, which is your job is to summarize any text pass, activate on requests for summarization. All right, so we got 2 agents. We have our main agent, and then we have our helper agent, right? I'm going to get a huge corpus of text from ChatGPT that we generated here, and then I'm going to just dump it into the context window, or not the context window, the prompt window. Okay, so I have a bunch of text here. Now let's go into the main agent. And again, we have all these temperature settings and top P and all of this, and you can see that in prior videos in this playlist, but we're not going to go over that here. So we're going to go into playground for our main agent, and we'll see that the agent is connected agent. Now let's paste all of this text here. There's a bunch of text. It's just short blurbs, right? News blurb, artificial intelligence, storytelling style, technical expert, all these, kind of random things, and it's going to summarize it, right? So let's go and we'll see it do the actual call, right? So it's looking for references and then it's going to make that call. So we can view the run here, right? And then when we go back to our agents window, we can see there should be a run for the helper agent and then the main agent. But let's go back to the playground real quick and check that out. And look at thread logs. Okay. All right, let's do it one more time. And we'll get it to call the connected agent. And then we see that the actual connected agent tool was called here, right? So the input is please provide, concise news blurbs. Sure. And then it provided that back to us. So again, when you think about this in the context of connecting different functions and really getting your prompts set up correctly and your descriptions and all that, it's a lot of flexibility to be able to kind of build whatever you want. So if you need any help building any of these products or need help with understanding Azure AI Foundry, please reach out and like and subscribe for notifications for our future videos that'll be coming out on more Azure AI Foundry stuff. Have a good one.